Many businesses say they are people businesses. The AGS charity is a people charity. Many organisations will say that they put people first. AGS put people first. I've always had a go for it kind of personality. I've always wanted to get out there and do stuff. My interest in becoming a bit more adventurous probably came from the frustrations of lockdown, like many, and I took up ultra running as a consequence. But what's been really good has been the opportunities that the ultra running has given me to meet like-minded people. People who want to test themselves, people that want to push themselves, and also people that have got a life story which is definitely less protected than my own, definitely giving me an insight into the sort of challenges that other people have overcome, and give me an opportunity to really push myself to try and work with people who have overcome huge challenges. Stand shoulder to shoulder with them.
So Sunday morning, just out for a stretch the legs with Stuart. Beautiful morning. Clearly not always going to be like this. Just doing a few loops, no tyres, no weight, a few hills, killing it.
When you are around adventurous people like Martin, Hewitt and others, I think for me it's to get to a fight or flight place. So I want to absolutely push my limits. I don't know what those are. It's the appeal of something like a Denali or Mount McKinley as it was formerly known. It's a cocktail of challenges that I've never encountered before.
I do want to push the boundaries of my physical capabilities, of my mental capabilities. I want to test my leadership skills. I've been in a position of leadership professionally for a number of years, over probably 25 years now. This kind of opportunity to be in an environment with other clear leaders and absorb their leadership skills, but also participate in them, is huge for me. So there's a great opportunity for me there. Physically, to push myself to beyond the boundaries of what I think my body is capable of doing, and the training that we've done so far it kind of makes me tick.
On camera, tell us what you're doing and what happened and how you feel.
So that was my first attempt at a rock climb.
Okay.
So yeah, what 30-40 feet. Two burly guys holding on to me and scared me absolutely to death.
I've learnt through doing these events, endurance events, multi-day events, that I can go for 6 or 7 days knowing full well that I can always put myself in the doctor's or hospital 2 or 3 days later. And I've learned to push the limits when my brain is saying don't go any further, and you realise that you can ignore your brain and just push through it. But I can't do that for 2 to 3 weeks, as we'll be at Denali. So the attraction for me is there's a brand new environment, but mentally it's going to take me to a place I've never been before. If we get into trouble, you call in a helicopter. There are no cafes. There is no support than ourselves. That in itself is amazingly exciting and challenging. So this is different level. Hence the training that Martin's put around for all of us. It's not a free pass. If you don't hit the numbers that he needs and show the skills, you don't go.
I think the most important thing is to support the incredible guys that are part of the AGS charity and the AGS Foundation. These are guys who, to a person I would look to as already having achieved an incredible amount, to have endured the kind of challenges that they've already been through to the position that they're in now. To still think that they are capable of spending a month on a mountain at temperatures of less than -30, living in a tent, living hand to mouth, is phenomenal, with the sort of physical and mental challenges that they've got with them. So it's humbling for me that these guys think that I could be part of that expedition group, and I hope that I can play some very small part in helping those guys achieve some of the things that they want to achieve too.
Being involved with AGS has saved my life. It's given me a new focus. It's given me, it's given me a new drive. I feel like part of a new community, almost like a new family in a way. It's really important that anybody who can invest into AGS does so, because it creates life-changing opportunities.
This is no ordinary team, this is no ordinary charity, and what they do is seriously life-changing, which I've been very fortunate to witness over the last 10 years.
These guys are amazing. I've spent a lot of time with them over the last year, and I'm blown away by everything I see and everything I do with them.
Our next big expedition is to go and climb Mount Denali, which is the highest mountain in North America. It's in Alaska.
It's going to be a challenging expedition, both physically and mentally.
We've got an amazing team that have put themselves forward to be considered for the expedition. We've already started the training and planning process.
It's going to be an epic, and it's going to push me way outside my comfort zone.
We now need a lot of support to get there. We've got to fundraise, we need sponsors, and we also need clients to come on our training events. We're trying to do everything we can to engage anybody that wants to get involved in our community, not just our beneficiaries, but our clients. If you want a fairly unique experience where you're going to be around like-minded people that want to push themselves and face challenge, but with support, then reach out, get involved.
Get to know the people behind the story.
And if you know anybody who's got a disability and you think that they might be up for getting involved with the challenge, it doesn't need to be a Denali, it doesn't need to be an Everest, it could just be meeting other people with disabilities and injuries that have perhaps got a bit more experience that they may have of living with a disability, then get them to reach out, and we're here to help.